It's really a joy to be here to lead our meditation this morning. If you're new to meditation, I invite you to understand that we do Vipassana meditation here, which means we focus on our breath. So I'll guide you into the meditation. I will make sure that when 20 minutes are up that I have you come out of the meditation. I will not abandon you. I invite you to put your feet on the floor to ground yourself. I like to put my back against the back of the chair. Close your eyes if you are so inclined. And I want to read something before we start our meditation, or while we're doing our meditation. I like this saying a lot. I am now ready to release all thought patterns and behaviors unlike my true nature, which is wholeness. I free fall into the loving presence of spirit within and allow it to heal every unknown and known false belief. I am transformed by the renewal of my mind. So if you want to meditate on this, I again invite you to close your eyes, focus on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. And when your mind wanders, just notice gently without judgment and refocus back on your breath. I will remind you a few times during this meditation to remember to breathe and just enjoy your meditation time. Thank you. When your mind wanders, just refocus back on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. I breathe in God. I breathe out love. I breathe in God. I breathe out peace in all the world. Peace everywhere. up as love today. I am choosing to show up as peace today. Breathe in and breathe out. Enjoy the last 2 minutes of your meditation. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. Thank you for joining the morning meditation. I hope you enjoyed it. Please stick around. Our service will start at 10:30. Have a wonderful day. Remember to be loving to all. Thank you.
everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to know, everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God. Everything that I need to do, everything that I need to do about what lies before me. Everything that I need to do about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God. Everything I need to release, everything that I need to release about what lies before me. Everything I need to release about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God. Everything I need to accept, everything that I need to accept about what everything that I need to accept about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God. Everything that I need to know, everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me, is available to me through the mind of God, through the mind of God, through the mind of God within me, through the mind of God within me.
Yeah. Everything. Om Swastiastu. Om, gonna try it with me? Om Swastiastu.
Om Swastiastu.
Okay, that was really good. People were asking me, you look like you're still in Bali. And I'm gonna say my body feels like it's still in Bali. Because we just landed here. Most of us got off the flight last night. At what time, April? Wow. About 10 o'clock. Wow. And we are here to celebrate the Bali love with you on this beautiful day. And happy Palm Sunday, because this kicks off the Holy Week. And we have so much that's going on this week, so please stay in tune of what we are here to do, is to celebrate the Christ consciousness reawakening within all of us. Yes?
Yes.
So I'm going to give you a Howard Thurman quote this morning. And the Howard Thurman quote is this: don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go and do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive.
Yes.
And this is, yes, yeah. And this is the time that we are here to reignite in this new season, this new way of living, this new practice of coming together. We are hitting the restart button. So I'm going to ask you this morning, what brings you alive? And second question, are you willing to go out and share it in the world? If you don't know me, I'm Reverend Skip Jennings. I am your associate minister here, and Dr. Sidney is taking a Sunday off, and I am just so grateful because I have a lot to say about what we just experienced, so stay tuned. And if this is your first time here at the North Hollywood Oneness Center, we're grateful that you said yes to share with us. If you're online, we love you. You're right here with us. And what I want you to know is no matter where you've gone before, no matter who you love, what color skin you are, what gender you identify as, who you voted for, you're here and you are welcome. You're welcome to find the Christ consciousness within you. And that's all I got to say. I'm going to turn it over to our great practitioner, Gil Platz.
Thank you, Reverend Skip. I want to be barefoot also. I love that. Wow. Good morning, everybody. I am Gail Palat. I am a licensed practitioner at NHCRS. And as we prepare to dive into the service, please check your cell phones, and can you please silence them? Turn them off or leave them in the car next time, whatever you'd like to do. We'd like to have a phone-free service this week and every week. We are also the North Hollywood Oneness Center for Spiritual Living. I have to say that our name's coming soon. It's here now. So anyway, I want to welcome all the live streamers. We would love to know where you are streaming from, and enter your location into the chat, okay? Now, let's pray. Please join me in prayer. Absolutely knowing that God is all there is. God is love. God is everywhere present. God is all-knowing. God is all-powerful. And I absolutely, without a doubt, know that I am an emanation of the divine. I know this for myself. I know this for every being everywhere, especially in this room. Every single one of you are emanations of the divine, and as such, we show love to all as we represent God in all the things we do. All the things we do. We represent love and peace. And I speak my word for our service today, absolutely knowing, without a doubt, that we are blessed. The entire service is divinely guided. We are blessed by our musicians, our staff, our volunteers, our music, all that is involved in putting our service together. We are especially blessed by every congregant, every friend, every church family, every Oneness Center family that comes and knows the truth with us. And with a special appreciation, I know that our beloved Reverend Skip channels God's words in all that he says and does. And Reverend Skip does it with love and kindness and inclusivity. We hear what we need to hear. We learn what we need to learn. Everything is done here with love and kindness and inclusivity. And I'm so grateful to know that. I am so grateful to know that we are all welcome here. We are all divine emanations, and we are welcome here. And with a grateful heart, knowing this truth, I release my word into the law of mind. And so it is, and together we say, Amen. And now please join me in the prayer of the month that is up on the screen. Today I know that the Spirit, which is life, is everywhere equally present. Like the air I breathe, it presses against me on the mountaintop, in the valley, in the desert, and on the ocean. It is ever present. There is a peace at the center of my being, a peace that can be felt throughout the day and in the cool of the evening. I dwell on the unity that underlines everything. By divine intelligence and guarded by divine love, I am maintained in peace, always, in all ways. With a full and grateful heart, I say yes. And so it is.
Amen. Beautiful, beautiful prayer. If you're here for the very first time, raise your hand. We just want to give you a little bit of love. Hello. Ushers, come on forward here. We have a little gift for you, who's ever here for the very first time, and knowing that you are so welcome into this space. So raise your hand. Raise your hand. Yeah, there we go. We have 3 up here and 3 on this side here. And this is our welcome gift for you. We have another person over here. Thank you. Thank you, Roger. We want you to be involved with our community because community means that we are coming together, creating something absolutely special. And when you say that community is so needed right now, yes? So you are welcome to be here and join us and have fun. So we have a little bit of a welcome for you that's right on the board. And let's say this together, family. We see you, we bless you, and we welcome you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I think we're going to sing, Andy, right? Together. Come on, y'all. We're choosing heaven today. Come on. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today.
I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. Choosing love.
I'm choosing love.
I am walking the road.
I am walking the road of
heaven right now, singing I'm choosing love. I'm choosing joy.
I'm choosing joy today.
I'm choosing joy.
I'm choosing joy today.
I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing joy. I'm choosing peace today.
I'm choosing peace today.
I'm choosing peace today.
I'm choosing peace today.
Oh, I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing peace. I'm choosing heaven today.
I'm choosing heaven today.
I'm choosing heaven today.
I'm choosing heaven today.
Yeah, I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven. I am walking the road, walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm walking the road. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today.
And remain standing because you know the word heaven means? Heaven means all expansive good. Take this joy, send it out, go greet someone, meet someone, give them a namaste, spread the heaven. Good to see you.
Oh, great Spirit of love, giving freely, refusing none. Oh, great Spirit of love, eternal goodness flows like a flood. Love is all is love. Join us in singing the music of one and all in one. No greater blessing neath moon or sun. No greater blessing.
Love that. Now it's time for a 5-minute meditation. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. I'd like to put my feet on the floor to have a foundation, my back against the chair. Just close your eyes and we do Vipassana meditation, which you focus on your breathing. We breathe in and we breathe out, and in and out. And when our mind wanders, we just notice very gently and bring our attention back to our breath, breathing in and breathing out. And I'll bring us out in 5 minutes. Enjoy.
Good morning. How can it be that he is God and he is man? I fail to see or comprehend it. No one can. I just believe that he is God and he is man. How can it be? He's just like any other boy. He laughs and plays and brings his parents hope and joy, and all the while he's very God and very man. How can it be we've come to do our Father's will? Each little child will one day walk the highest hill. I put my trust in it, faith in it. Look within, follow him. How can it be? How can it be that we are man and we are God? How can it be? How can it be that we are man and we are God?
Everyone give Mary some more love, please. Wow. How amazing was that? How can it be? And do me a favor, give Andy and the house band some love, please. They truly bring it every Sunday. They bring so much energy and so much love, and they prepared the way for us ministers who have to follow great music and great energy, and thank you for softening the heart. And today we're talking about moving through resistance. Let me tell you something. 24 hours to Bali, 24 hours back from Bali to here. Trust me, there are many, many, many opportunities to move through resistance. I call it the Mount Everest of sacred study. Like when you're climbing Mount Everest, you got to commit to keep going. And when you're in this Bali trip or sacred place, you have to commit. And those who are just landing here late last night, who made it here this morning from Bali, stand up, please. I want to love y'all. Stand up, my Bali crew. Yes, thank you. there were a total of 23 of us with my partner Cricket on the ground there, and we were dropped into a space where we had so many different opportunities to really grow. And that's why we were there. We went on a spiritual journey to allow this awakening to happen within us. And a true awakening cannot happen unless there is some resistance there. There's a great book, if you don't have it, please get it. It's called The War of Art. And the War of Art states this: when you're ready to have a breakthrough, you will be faced with resistance. And today I want you to look at resistance as not something that's negative, but something that's so sacred and powerful and is uniquely designed for you to grow and to spiritually to rise up. I love how the universe orchestrates itself. Dr. Sidney, a couple months ago said to me, listen, I know you're going to Bali. Will you please teach the Sunday that you land? I'm like, yeah, no problem. I'm going to be here. And I love how the universe says, oh yeah, you're going to be there. You're going to have enough to talk about. You're going to have enough energy and vibration. That's what I feel like today. Now, when I get home today, nobody call me this afternoon, please. Do not disturb, and I'm not answering that phone, so do not call me once I get off this pulpit. But one of the things I love about this is that it's Palm Sunday. And Palm Sunday is one of the most sacred times. And if you're talking about moving through resistance, Yeshua ben Joseph, son of Joseph, also known as Jesus the Christed One, moved through a lot of resistance, especially from Palm Sunday to the Good Friday where he was crucified. Talk about resistance. This week, we're going to invite you to be here quite a bit this week. Wednesday, we're doing Holy Wednesday service here, 7 p.m. And then on Friday, we're doing a Good Friday service here of forgiveness, of healing, of chants. And then, of course, be here on Sunday. And Sunday, this is a special group of people that show up on Easter Sunday and Christmas. I call them the Lily and Poinsettia Brigade. So church is going to be crowded on those days, and that's good. No judgments, no judgments. And if you're at home, we send you some love. We want you right here throughout the week where we can give you a sacred hug. But if we look at Palm Sunday, I want you to look at this as a way of we're on the threshold of celebration and surrender. Yeshua ben Joseph was celebrated when he went through Jerusalem, and the palms is a representation of honor. The palm was waved when you were celebrating someone's life and the achievements that they've done. And do you understand that less than 1 week later, he was going to be tried and crucified? You see, what happens is when a government gets really afraid of people, they like to deem them as something wrong, something negative. And the Christed One, Yeshua, came to show us that God is not outside of you. God is in you. He taught us these divine ideas of you and your brother and sisters are one. That was his main teaching. And for that, he was crucified. In this Palm Sunday is a time where triumph meets that place of trial. It is a time where we are looking at in our own life of how are we moving through resistance, because we all are moving through. And again, resistance is not something negative. Resistance is something so powerful if we embrace it and we see what it is. What I love about this time, and we have great weather. Oh my goodness, and the weather in Bali was great. The weather here, it was a little hot and humid, but here I've heard you guys have had really great weather. It is truly springtime. So we're diving deep into new hope, new possibilities, a new season, a new beginning. And it is very common that when you're saying yes to something new, there will be things for you to cross over. There will be invitations for you to see your own true strength. In gyms, we go and we teach resistance training to show the body how strong it is, so that we can build the muscles. Sometimes we use resistance in our yoga classes. It's not something that's negative, something that's so powerful. So when we begin in this place of a yes, I want you to remember one thing. I want you to repeat after me. Everything's in divine order. Okay, y'all, I just got back from Bali. Come on, we can do better. Everything's in divine order. Much better. Everything's working for my highest good. And something is seeking to emerge from my challenges. If we truly believe that, then we'll understand why we go through the shift. And I always talk about the shift is hitting the fan. When the shift hits the fan, you either have a choice to crawl into your bed and going, no, I'm not going to go through this. No. Or you're going to go fully embracing this shift that's happening. This is what Yeshua did. Yeshua knew what was coming. But he said, I'm going to move through anyway. Watch. I'm going to teach everyone how to love, even to the point that I murdered. I'm going to show you how to love. And that was the reason for the crucifixion. That was the reason for the resurrection. Also, we can think about this as right now, we might be going through some stuff, but sun and the new day is rising. So what are you rising to? Don't run away from your challenges. Embrace them, knowing that you are absolutely in the right place. You're having the absolute experience because you're having it, and it's the right experience. So let's look at resistance. What is resistance? Resistance is something that is opposing your growth. It is your expansion under a challenge. It is the alignment of your truth. And when you say, I'm going to speak my truth, watch out. And the resistance can show up physically. And I wrote a couple of things here, maybe in fatigue, maybe in discomfort, maybe in tension. And trust me, today I had that conversation in my head. Wouldn't it be nice just to hang out and watch Netflix today? That was the resistance. And I said, get behind me, ego, because I am called to be here with my family here at North Hollywood. So we showed up in the glory and my sarong. We showed up. In your physical body, it might show up as your unwillingness to move. What I love about the work that we did, some of the people that were on this trip with me, on this retreat with me, hadn't moved since 1975. The resistance for that came up, well, do we really have to show up at 7:30? And there was some mornings I said, guess what, we're showing up at 7 o'clock. After the very first day, there was smiles. People were actually showing up into the room before I got there. I'm like, I need to up my game, be there early so I can greet them. But once we got through the resistance and we got through the sacred movement, we didn't call it yoga, we called it sacred movement because there were some days we did qigong and yoga. There were days that we did a walking meditation. We did some partner work. We did some expansive breathing exercise. I created this program called Primal Integration, where we did these breathing exercises and we made these beautiful noises. We found the energy was expanding, coming together. It was one of those sacred moments that I woke up to something. I woke up to the fact that this is what I'm called to do, to teach sacred movement in this way and stop conforming to the places I used to work at, which are slowly dying anyway. How do I now take what I know and create a program here for my family? So watch out, some new stuff is coming. But in this time of resistance, I can either say, yeah, I'm going to keep doing the same thing I do all the time because they pay me really well. Or I can come here and say, I'm here to develop my purpose, my calling. For 14 days, we got a chance to face those dark places in our life. Because if we're not willing to go deep within, if nothing changes, you know this, if nothing changes, what? Nothing changes. And what must we change? It must be inside of us. It's not something outside of ourselves. See, we don't have any control of what's happening in the world. The only thing control that we have is what's happening within us. So we did this for 14 days to transform our life. Sometimes resistance shows up as the mental resistance, doubt, fear, worry, overthinking. Anybody? Okay, I'm gonna raise my hand, my other hand, my foot, and my other foot. Because sometimes we can outthink our blessing. You know that God is just flowing all the time, sending you blessings, sending you blessings, sending you blessings. And then we might throw in the thought of, why am I getting so blessed? And why am I going through this time of prosperity? Or maybe you might be thinking you don't deserve true love right now. So we overthink it. We're in fear. And when you're in fear, you're actually fear of the future. You know that? We're in fear of the future, worry that something might not work out, or worry that this person might not like us, or we might not get enough money, we might not get paid for this or that. That's fear of the future. So when we're in that mental resistance, someone heard me over there, and I'm like, yes. When you're in doubt, what are you doubting? You're truly doubting the God that lives within you. If we truly believe that all needs are met, everything's working for my highest good, and you start to doubt that, you're doubting what God is doing within you. Sometimes our mental resistance comes from holding on to old beliefs that you gotta let them go. You've been holding on to that belief that Mrs. Jones does not like you. You don't know. Have you ever talked to Mrs. Jones? Think about it. Or we're holding on to the old beliefs that this is the way it's always been, therefore this is the way it's going to always be. That's an old mental thinking that is time to release. In our spiritual resistance, it shows up, and again, nothing wrong. It's just your time to be aware. Where am I in my resistance? In your spiritual resistance, it might show up in life's challenges. It might show up in these ideas that keep coming up saying, I gotta let this go. Or maybe these thoughts about you and your connection to God. Maybe you don't even believe that there's a God, or maybe you believe that you're not connected to God and you want to feel anchored in love. Maybe you're not feeling that you're in love. I'm here to tell you that you are, because I know who you are. Everything's in divine order. We've always said that all the challenges that are coming up is seeking to emerge. Love is seeking to emerge. I want to tell you something. Every situation, it's either a reminder of love or a call for more love. And see, I see this resistance that's happening right now. People are rising up to create a place that everyone is equal. People are working to rise up into a place that everyone's loved, everyone's understood. That's why we're seeing our risings up yesterday, and bless everyone that was out and decided to be there, because you're working for something greater, yes? And we have to continue to keep that in mind. What am I working for? And there might be resistance. But like I said, resistance comes in many, many packages. I remember being in a space of, my family comes from Alabama, Selma, Alabama. I remember the resistance for change in the civil rights movement. My family talks about it all the time. I got to tell you something. Love always wins. Say that. Love always wins. And when you say it, can you mean that? Love always wins. And what I get from this is you're going to find that resistance. People are going to tell you, no, you're that woo-woo guy. You're that new thought people. You're that cult. No, we're rising up because we know our principle. We know our life. We know what we're called to be on this planet. So when you look at the resistance, I want you to look at it straight on. And you can say words or a phrase like, I know you're here to make me stronger, so I'm going to hold you, I'm going to embrace your resistance, and I'm going to keep on moving through. I don't believe in breakdowns, I believe in breakthroughs. So if you use the language, I'm having a breakdown, I'm going to say, no, you're not, you're breaking through. See, every heartache is a heart opening. Every no, there's a yes right around the corner. Every time that you feel like you are lonely, Spirit is saying, I got you, boo, it's just me and you. Why don't we walk through this together? Every resistance, there is a beautiful gift for you. So our intention for Nippy was a wonderful experience. We went there to celebrate the Polynesian New Year. And the Polynesian New Year, Nippy is a day of silence. But there's a lot of preparation leading up to the event of Nippy. When we got there, the intention I set for our group was to, number one, slow down, to be present, to be still, to dive into the practices. The one thing I love, and it was so amazing, I didn't realize that we didn't really do it until I got home, because then all the news started hitting about what was happening politically. Our group never talked about politics. We only talked about love. Well, at least they only talked about love when they were in my presence. I don't know what they talked outside. But the truth is, we did not really talk about the politics. We talked about, how can I rise up, change within, and bring this light back from this retreat and share it into the world. See, this is what happens when you say yes to your transformation. It's not simply for you. Everything that we are is energy and vibration. And I taught this, that we are a frequency. We're sending out this energy into the world. And once we send it out into the world, we become a magnet for it. We begin to receive it again. So in this Bali tour, we were there to shift the frequency. Do you understand God's calling, but you can't answer right now? Do you understand that we cannot shift this world with force? Do you get that? Do you understand? Force only begets more force. Violence beget more violence. War begets more war. Aren't you tired of this roller coaster? If you're tired of it, then what is our job is to raise the frequency, raise the energy, raise the vibration. Truly know that love wins. And when we send out that vibration, that's what we're going to see more of. So for the 14 days there, every day we got up and we did some type of sacred movement. We meditated, we listened to chants, we had deep conversations. I'm an oracle card reader, so every day we had cards. And my biggest thing I always say, and my clients are in the room, they know I say this, you don't pull an oracle card, the oracle card pulls you. And we were in the vibration of receiving to humble ourselves to hear. So in this circle, with us sitting around, 20 of us in the circle, with Cricket and the staff that was there, sat in the circle, pulled the card, and it was like, we flip it over, even for myself, because I cannot teach what I'm not willing to learn. And I will learn what I'm willing to teach. And I flipped over the card, and every time I flipped the card, the right card pulled me. And it was a moment of humbling myself to understand, what am I here to learn? I'm not just a facilitator, I am also a student in this retreat. Day one, first day of resistance that came up, was actually being grounded to arrive, to be here, not to worry about what was going on in the States, because guess what? We just need to release it for a couple of weeks, because it was going to be with us when we got back anyway. So giving yourself the freedom to arrive, to be still, to be present, and that is a resistance. How many times have you been invited to slow down, do nothing, and you sit, you get a good 25 minutes in maybe, and all of a sudden your mind's running about all the things you need to do, all the things, Same thing happens when we sit in meditation. How many of us go through our to-do list or meditation? And you'll catch yourself. You'll go, no, I'm meditating, I'm sitting down. Om Shanti, yeah, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, yeah. Laundry, dishes, birthday. And you stop and go, oh, no, stop, I'm meditating. Okay, I'm lock and loaded. I'm going to sit down again. I'm going to breathe. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Walk the dog. Walk the cat. And you don't even have a cat. We have to learn to settle in, to be still, be present. That was our first point of resistance, and most of us settled in very, very well. Day two was the embodiment of the retreat. And we talked about how can we embody everything that we're learning to prepare ourselves and to disconnect again. We were in a lot of days of disconnecting, but allowing ourselves to really immerse. And I talked about this sacred movement to honoring the practice and showing up and being present, doing the work. Day three was purification and cleansing. The resistance in purification and cleansing, and I said this to our group, and I'll say this to you. There is nothing dirty about you. You must understand that. Because all my life I was told by different people in my churches that I grew up in, my family, that there was something wrong with me, that I was impure, that I was dirty. And I got to New Thought, and New Thought taught me, hey, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing to be cleansed. So we use this time to cleanse our thinking, to let go of these thoughts. And in this purification, we went to this Balinesian Hindu temple that was made for sacred cleansing. Can you imagine? Ancient means a long, long time. Can you imagine how many prayers that had come through that space? How many things were washed clean from our minds and our thinking? Because if you believe you're clean, you are clean. And so there are moments where I watch different people in our group step into the water and they came out, they were someone new. That's power. That's the power of your willingness to commit. The next day, we went to something called the Bat Cave. And the Bat Cave, there is a ceremony that you take what no longer serves and be willing to have something that represents what no longer serving and leave it in the cave. But we did some preparation for that as well. We talked about the day, and we talked about there are three main gods in the Hindu belief. The first one is Shiva, that is the destroyer. And then we have Brahma, which is the creator, and Vishnu is the sustainer. See, we got to be willing to I'm going to say break down. All the things that no longer serves us, all the things that we believe, all the things that are in the space. And this is why in visioning, we talk about what are you willing to release that no longer serves this vision? That is the Lord Shiva that's within us. And on one of my many tattoos, I have many, many tattoos, this is Om Namah Shivaya. I pay homage to Lord Shiva within me to clear out everything that no longer serves. And once we do that, once we clear out that energy, then we're able to come to Brahma and say, let's create something new. See, if you're trying to create from an old space, you're just going to get more of the old stuff. See, you can't put new wine into old skins. We learned that. So as we are clearing and we're creating new, we must turn to the God within us to be the sustainer, and that is Vishnu. And understand that Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu is working constantly, over and over again. There are moments that we are just letting things go and we're creating at the same time. The next day we went to a place of preparing the inner self. We did some inner self work, a lot of inner self work. And it was interesting because I posted on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all came up to me and said, I love your Instagram and Facebook. We did something called Ogu Ogu Parade. Did you see that online? Where we go around the island of Bali, and you understand this, Nipi is a very sacred time, so there's no traffic, there's no flights in. People turn their lights off. No one's on the street. In fact, if you're on the street, you get arrested. That's how sacred it is for them to cleanse. But before we can go into the day of silence, we do something called the Ogu Ogu Parade, where we are hitting all the pans and the pots and all the making noise, and we're yelling, going around to the temple, and we're scaring up the demons so they can be cleansed. So in our metaphysics teaching, I said to our group, what demons are you willing to scare up within you? Maybe the demons of I'm not good enough, I won't have enough, I am not enough. And when we bring it up to light, we can cleanse it. And then one of the great things they do at the end of the Ogu Ogu Parade, they throw the Ogu Ogu, because they make statues of these demons, and they throw it and they light it on fire. It's so powerful. Some of y'all said we need to do some of that here in the United States. Yes. And the fire is a representation of alchemy. Spiritual alchemy. Fire is required to change any metal to another metal. It is required. So when the demons are on fire, this light comes up. It's a great dance, and you can see it on my social media. And then we went to the Day of Silence. And that was the day I invited everyone to do the inner child work. And we pulled cards about inner child, because I believe it is in the darkness where we'll meet our inner child. The inner child is a part of your soul that requires to be loved and to be healed. Your inner child has probably faced a lot of adversity, a lot of challenges, a lot of places where I'm not good enough. Inner child is that part of you that you took on an idea or a thought that really wasn't yours to take on, but you believed it. So we did the inner child work on the Day of Silence. And, part of that little child, that little skip that comes up all the time is this reaching out hand saying, will you just hug me? A part of that inner child work is attached to the ego. I also call my ego little skip. If you don't have a name for your ego, you need to get one. Not to separate you, but to know who you're talking to, because our ego and our little child, we must speak to. I love you. I love you. I love you. Part of the healing work for me was to heal that part of my father that was very, very, very abusive to my mother in words and sometimes physically. And I held on to this idea my father was no good. Therefore, there was a deeper feeling that I couldn't trust men that related into my own relationships. So see how that cycle worked. And when I started doing my inner child work, I realized I was called to heal that part of my father. See, the resistance is understanding, oh, thank you for showing me the resistance. Now I can work on it. Now I can move forward. So the inner space, the inner child. And then we came out of the Day of Silence. We went into the Day of Renewal, Day of Light. And then the 3 days following, or actually 4 days following, we went to a place called Ubud. If you've ever been there, Ubud is one of the greatest places I've ever been. But it was a whole day of healing for the next 4 days. Here's what I know about healing, y'all. And I am going to be doing a class called Pathways to Healing, and that begins on April 7th. And I want you to join me because I believe in alternative ways of healing. But in this idea of healing, I realized that the healing can only happen if I'm willing to receive it. And if you're not willing to receive your healing, may it be relationships, may it be your physical, may it be your thinking, whatever you're willing to heal, you must be willing to accept and become that healing. So we did 4 days of just healing work. We ended up at a place called the Pyramid of Chi. It was one of the greatest healing experiences. If you know anything about pyramids, they're created in a triangle position here, which is a natural vortex for connection, for honoring the mind, body, and spirit. So we did something called the ancient sound healing. It was a time that we got to get in touch with our body temple. We laid in the darkness. We just received the gongs and the sounds, and we just let it wash over us. But before we even got there, we stepped on this ground, and this ground has been prayed up for over 40 years. Powerful, powerful. And then we finished out that retreat with celebration of gratitude and a day of joy. And I'm going to ask you this on this day, what brings you joy? Do you really understand what brings you joy? And some of us need to go through this obstacles, this resistance, so we understand, oh, this is what brings me joy. We must invite ourselves to experience more joy. So in this practice, I love how Yeshua went through his adversities. He showed us how to keep moving through. And through this, he showed us how that we can let the sun rise up, how we can allow the energy, the light to be the presence, the shining of our souls. Yeshua knew what was headed. I always said that. Yeshua knew. He understood humility. Here's the thing about this transformation. We must stay humble. How many times have you walked around saying, oh, I know that already. Oh, I know that already. Oh, I know that already. My biggest work for me as a student on this retreat was to be humble. How can Spirit speak to me? How can Spirit change within me? So I want you to understand this. You're called to move forward. And you don't have to go to Bali to have this change, although Bali is nice. You don't have to get on a 24-hour flight, although you can. But you can start with it today. Knowing that you're called to move forward in your resistance. Your resistance is not where you stop. It's where you begin. We are called to meet our resistance and to embrace it and say, everything's working for my highest good. I'm moving through this because I know I'm going to be stronger. 3 key points I want you to remember about moving through resistance. Number 1, your awareness. I want you to name the resistance that you're feeling for your breakthrough right now. No judgments. Name it. Is it unwillingness to do the work? Is it unwillingness to step forward? Is it fear, doubt, and worry? We must acknowledge the resistance that we're feeling. Maybe you too have a book in you that you're ready to write, and you keep telling yourself over and over again, I'll get to it one day. That one day is a form of resistance. Maybe you're called back to embrace your yoga practice or your sacred movement practice. Well, there's an opportunity here on Thursdays at 1 p.m. But why don't you? Are you busy? Is your to-do list too busy? I always say this to my clients, when your to-do list gets big, you got to make God bigger than your to-do list. Because in God, everything is possible. Number 2, willingness. Are you willing to go through the resistance? Are you willing to go through the fire? Are you willing to see the demons that have been holding you back? Are you willing to see the areas in your life that could have a little bit of a shift or a major shift? You must be willing to go through this practice. We know you can. We know you're able. But the question is, are you willing? And number 3, we must surrender. We must surrender to these practices. We must surrender to the work that we're doing here. We must surrender to our beliefs. If you haven't read What We Believe by Ernest Holmes for a long time, reread that. See if it still rings true with you. But we must surrender to what we believe and we truly know within us. And if you're searching, if you're trying to figure out what you truly believe, get into a class. Let's take a breath. So I want to close this part of this talk with a little 5-minute video that I did actually on the plane, and I did in a quick edit. I'm going to create another video as well, coming up with with a little bit more finesse to it. But if we can we dim the lights? I want to just give you a little bit of time to be with us in Bali. Yes, I scream, y'all. It's no words. I was just brought back to what we experienced. Whew, I have God bumps all over me, so I bless y'all. I bless you that you will have the opportunity one day to go on and not wait, but to do your own retreat, to have your special moments. We released turtles into the ocean. That was so heartfelt. So, okay, I'm not going to start another sermon. I'm going to pray us out of here. Is that okay? All right. Did you learn something today? Did you feel in the heart? Then my job is done, and so it is. Let's pray. So how grateful I am to be in the space of my ancestors, being held in the authority of God. How grateful I am to have this moment of sharing divine space and knowing that this omnipresence is active here in North Hollywood, active in Bali, active all over the world. This divine energy shows up as love, peace, oneness. It shows up as creativity, as beauty, as joy, as joy, as joy. And this is who we are. This is our life. We are living in the presence of God as God. So from this unified field of consciousness, I give thanks and I bless this space. I bless this morning, this day, this journey of healing. This Palm Sunday, we celebrate, and knowing that even from the celebration, we move through our own trials and our own tribulations, but we move through because we know that everything is working for our highest good, so we can stand strong, we can be sustained in the Spirit of God, and we know that the love energy of the divine is overflowing as each and every one of us. So we can be that heart of compassion. We can be the sympathetic soul, and we can show up as the Kuan Yin, the Bodhisattva. That is our calling upon this planet. And I'm grateful for this church, this community, this Oneness Center for Spiritual Living here in North Hollywood. I'm so grateful that our ministry is led by Dr. Sydney, our staff, our practitioners, our ministers that show up, our sound people, our every aspect, those who are in service to bring a greater expression of God to our greater community, our family. So I get to celebrate any place that is coming forth with the intention to come closer to Spirit, to recognize the trueness. So we bless every temple, every ashram, every synagogue. We bless every church today. We bless nature. We bless the yoga studios. We bless everywhere that people are having an opening. And we know that there's only one opening. There's only one God. There's one presence. So I fully release this into the law, knowing it's already done. And if you're in alignment with me, I invite you to say, and so it is. And so we are. And so we shall be. Ashe, Aho, Namaste, Amen.
I am so blessed.
Ushers, please come up, ushers.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
So if you feel truly blessed, this is a time that you can share from your blessings. It is a time that we activate this community through our sustainability of our time, our talents, and our treasures. We pass the basket here so we can share from a grateful heart. And if you're at home or in the house here, you can actually share many ways. We do take cash. We still take cash. So you can go to the QR code right here. You can go to 818-457-3419 or go to our website, nhcrs.org/give. So I invite you to take that gift to your heart right now. We're going to bring something up on the board that we can say together. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied and abundantly. Ushers, go out and multiply. I am so blessed.
I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Let's give Mary Highland some more love as she's coming up to give us another selection. Other way, Mary. Emily, do we have the other mic for her? This is, okay.
Yeah, David, it's the other mic.
It's the other mic. Yeah, it's right there. Up, yeah. You got it? It's challenging walking the sarong up and down steps. It just is. I'm like, Rosa just said, welcome to our world. See? I'm like, okay, I see.
Okay. So are we ready?
Yeah.
All right, okay. People get ready, there's a train a-comin'. You don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready, there's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Now faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's hope for all, we're all loved the most. There's always room for the hopeful spirit who would help all mankind, would serve his own. Have mercy on those who think their choices grow thinner, but there's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. So come and get it. There's a train coming. Don't need nothing, just get on board. All you need is faith, hear the diesels humming. You don't need no ticket, just thank the Lord. I said get ready, there's a train, she's a-coming now. So get on board. All you need is faith, get ready. You don't need no ticket, just thank the Lord. I said, don't need no ticket, thank the Lord. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
Come on now. Yes.
Thank you to Mary Highland. Thank you to the band. Thank you to our choir today. Thank you. Here are the announcements for this morning. If you are new and want to know what's going on here, visit our welcome table. Out this door to your left. It's right outside on the patio. You can easily make one-time or recurring donations to our church through our text-to-give number, our QR number, or through our website, nhcrs.org/give. Thank you. Prayer with a practitioner is available after the service in the sanctuary up here or on Zoom. Please leave the sanctuary quietly after the service to allow for sacred prayer. Zoom attendees join our virtual patio after the service for spiritual and social connection. Come play with us. While we're all playing here in the sanctuary, every Sunday, your kids get to play, connect, and have fun with our youth and family folks in the junior church. Sign-in starts at 10 a.m., and our service starts at 10:30, and the kids will be watched and having a blast. Susan Edwards Martin does our music the last Sunday of every month in the junior church with the children. The last Sunday of every month. Thank you, Susan. Join Reverend Skip this Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Healing Through Death and Rebirth, the Sacred Renewal Within. Potluck to follow. Please bring your favorite dish to share. And I'm going to introduce the Gourmets for God video here. Play that first.
The breath of God is breathing me. I'm resting in the breath of God. I know that all is well. Join me for my Gourmet of Gods. I'm Liz Racy. We're going to be singing and signing and learning how to sign the chants here, our community songs. And I have got a chef. I've got an amazing chef. It's going to be the best meal for all the Gourmet of God. So come, join, sign up. Love you.
Bid often and bid high.
Happens in July. It is Christmas in July. Wear very, very comfortable clothes and swap mosquitoes, but we still sing songs, we eat Christmas foods, whatever those are. But we have a great time.
Bid often and bid high.
Hi, I'm Patrick Cohane,
And I'm Bess Fanning.
and we want to invite you to Liars, Thieves, and Chocolate.
It's a storytelling event at the El Dorado Nature Center in Long Beach.
Starts at 6 p.m., and there'll be a lot of stories and a lot of storytellers, and of course, chocolate.
It's on June 6th, and I'm going to be the liar.
I'll be the thief.
And of course, there will be chocolate.
Now, there's no dinner, but there's little snacks like fudge and cookies and lemonade, all you can eat there.
Bid often and bid high.
Hosting with Carol Lynn, and it's going to be joining the Friends of Musical Theater, and we have some amazing performers. Broadway and beyond will be performing, and that's on August 1st. Come to the cabaret. Yeah!
Gourmets for God, a divine dining experience.
Thank you. The Gourmets for God update. Thank you to all signed up to host the events this year. We have 52 events. It's a new record. Bidder registration starts today, so when you leave here, get your bidder number and also get your sheet that announced that you could find out all of the 52 events. Study it, and then come back next week. You'll get your bidding book, and you'll be able to bid and start the process. Thank you. So the bidding starts Easter Sunday. Can't wait. Treat yourself to Sound Bowl Healing Circle with practitioners Mary Catherine O'Hart and Suze Webster. It's today in the sanctuary from 12:30 to 2 p.m. Let There Be Peace Gathering. Join us every Monday evening from 6 to 6:30 p.m. in the Mary Bullard Chapel for a World Peace Meditation. And don't miss the Sacred Movement with Reverend Skip Jennings, Thursday at 1 o'clock in the sanctuary. And just, people have asked, so we're going to let you know that we have a stage here. We are expanding it to make it so that the band has an easier time with a little bit more space. People are asking, and that's what we're doing. We're working on it. If anybody wants to contribute or help, we're happy to take those contributions, but we're going to be having to carpet it and paint it and build it and all that. So it's working on it right now as we speak. Please join us for April 1st, Holy Wednesday with Reverend Skip Jennings at 7 p.m. April 3rd, Good Friday Forgiveness Circle with Dr. Sidney Steens at 7 p.m. April 5th, Easter Sunday, Egg Hunt and Easter Bunny visit for our church on the lawn, the church lawn at 11:45 a.m. If you'd like to donate filled plastic eggs, please bring them to the office. The church office is closed Monday, April 6th. Pathways for Healing class with Reverend Skip Jennings, the fourth Tuesdays starting April 7th from 7 to 9 p.m. in person only.
Can I say one thing about that?
Sure.
Really quickly, the reason why I'm doing this class, because I am a Reiki master, and this is something work I do. I also do the sound bowl healings. I'm an energy chakra cleansing person. I also teach EFT, which is that energy release, the tapping. Part of this work that I always tell people is that it's about what you believe. If you're willing to tap into some alternative medicine, and we got to stop calling alternative medicine. It should probably be the first medicine we go to. But also God is in the medicine, God is in everything. But we're going to be talking about that 4 weeks. It starts April 7th. It's going to be in person. And the reason why, and people online are saying, why in person? Because sometimes it does not go through Zoom very well. So we're doing it in person. Please join up. $99 for me for 4 weeks. That's a bargain.
A bargain.
Just saying.
It's bargain. So sign up online or on the patio. Zoom meditation meets Monday through Saturday, 7:55 to 8:15 a.m. Visit our website, nhcrs.org, for Zoom links and to sign up for weekly e-blasts and monthly newsletters. Please follow us on social media and post what you love about our services.
Yay.
Yay.
Well
we are
done. Give Gail some love. Let's stand up. Practitioners, come on front. Let's stand up and sing out of here. Come on up. Grab somebody's hand. Show some love. Let there be peace on earth,
and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, loved ones all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
So let's say our affirmation together. Let's affirm this truth. Repeat after me. I'm at home in the heart of God.
I am at home in the heart of God.
My life is anchored in truth.
My life is anchored in truth.
I can never be separate.
I can never be separate.
I live in the consciousness of peace.
I live in the consciousness of peace.
I release all fear.
I release all fear.
I am living love.
I am living love.
Thank you so much, everyone. We'll see you next week for Easter.
Thank you.